Do you know what common household items can be toxic to your dog? It's essential to be aware of what items in our homes could potentially harm our furry friends. You might be surprised to learn that some everyday things we wouldn't give a second thought to, can be dangerous for our dogs. It's all about knowing and being vigilant. So let's dive into the details. Stay with us as we go through the list of 50 common household items that can be toxic to your dog. Starting off our list, we have some foods that you should never share with your dog. First on our list is chocolate. It's a well-known fact that it's toxic to dogs. The culprit is theobromine, an ingredient that's harmless to humans but can cause heart problems, seizures, or even death in dogs. Next, we have grapes and raisins. While they make a healthy snack for us, they can lead to sudden kidney failure in dogs. Even a small amount can make your dog sick, so it's best to keep these out of reach. On to item number 3, onions. They contain an ingredient called thiosulfate, which dogs can't digest. It can lead to a condition called hemolytic anemia, causing damage to your dog's red blood cells. Following closely are garlic cloves. Much like onions, garlic is part of the allium family and can be harmful to dogs. While it's more potent than onions, even a small dose can lead to the same health problems. Next up, we have macadamia nuts. They're a popular snack for us, but they can cause weakness, depression, vomiting, tremors, and hyperthermia in dogs. It's still unclear why they're toxic, but it's best to avoid them. Number 6 on our list is alcohol. Dogs are much more sensitive to alcohol than humans. Even small amounts can cause intoxication, leading to vomiting, loss of coordination, and in severe cases, coma or death. Moving on to item 7, caffeine. Found in coffee, tea, and energy drinks, caffeine can be dangerous to dogs, leading to restlessness, rapid breathing, heart palpitations, and muscle tremors. Next, we have avocado. It contains a toxin called persin, which can cause diarrhea, vomiting, and heart congestion in dogs. Number 9 is yeast dough. If ingested, it can expand in your dog's stomach or intestines and produce gas, leading to pain or a possible rupture. Lastly for this segment, we have xylitol, a sweetener often found in sugar-free products. It can lead to a rapid drop in your dog's blood sugar and cause liver failure. Remember, while these foods may be tasty for us, they can be deadly for our furry friends. Scene script. Next on our list, we have some medications and personal care products. Starting off with item number 11, we have common over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen and acetaminophen. While they may alleviate your headache or fever, they can wreak havoc on your dog's system, leading to stomach ulcers, kidney failure, or worse. Next, we have prescription medicines. Just because they're prescribed by a doctor doesn't mean they're safe for your furry friend. Medicines like antidepressants or blood pressure drugs can cause a range of issues from vomiting to seizures in dogs. Moving on, we have diet pills and fat burners. These products contain substances like caffeine and other stimulants, which can cause rapid heartbeat, high blood pressure, and even seizures in dogs. At number 14, we have sleep aids. They can cause your dog to become overly sedated, leading to a slowed heart rate, severe drowsiness, and in extreme cases, a coma. Next up, we have personal care items. Certain soaps and lotions can cause digestive upset if ingested by your dog. While they may smell good to us, they contain chemicals that can be harmful to dogs. Item 16, we have deodorants. Many contain aluminum, which can cause digestive issues if ingested by dogs. Next, we have dental floss and toothpaste. These items can cause blockages in your dog's digestive tract, and some toothpaste contain xylitol, a sweetener that is highly toxic to dogs. At number 18, we have perfumes and colognes. These contain alcohol and other chemicals that can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and other digestive issues if ingested by your dog. Next up, we have nail polish and nail polish remover. These items contain harsh chemicals that can cause upset stomach, drooling, vomiting, and even chemical burns in the mouth. And finally, at number 20, we have sunscreen. While it's important to protect our skin from the sun, many sunscreens contain zinc oxide, which is toxic to dogs and can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and even damage to their red blood cells. Always keep these items out of your dog's reach to prevent accidental ingestion. Scene script. Moving on, we have some household cleaning products and chemicals. First up, we have bleach. It's a common household cleaner that packs a punch, but it's highly toxic to dogs. If ingested, bleach can cause vomiting, excessive drooling, and even ulcers in your furry friend. Next, we have detergents. Whether it's for laundry or dishes, these products often contain chemicals that, if ingested, can lead to drooling, vomiting, and sometimes even burns in the mouth and esophagus. Then there's drain cleaner. As you might expect, this is a no-go for our four-legged pals. These products often contain strong acids or bases that can cause severe burns if your dog comes into contact with them. Paint is another item on the list. Certain types, especially those containing lead or other harsh chemicals, can be toxic to dogs. If your dog ingests paint, it can lead to a range of symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, and in severe cases, seizures. Moving on to fertilizers. Many of us use them to keep our plants healthy, but they can be harmful to dogs. Symptoms of fertilizer poisoning can include drooling, vomiting, and in severe cases, difficulty breathing. Pesticides are also problematic. These substances are designed to kill pests, but they can also be deadly to dogs. If your dog ingests or inhales pesticides, it can lead to a range of symptoms from drooling and vomiting to seizures and even death. Next, we have antifreeze. It's used in cars, but it's extremely toxic to dogs. Even a small amount can lead to kidney failure and death. Cleaning sprays, whether for the kitchen or bathroom, can also be harmful. If your dog ingests these products, it can lead to a variety of symptoms, including vomiting, drooling, and in severe cases, chemical burns. Lastly, we have rat poison. It's designed to kill rodents, but it can be just as deadly to dogs. If your dog ingests rat poison, it can lead to internal bleeding, seizures, and even death. Remember, even small amounts of these substances can be dangerous, so it's essential to store them safely. Next, let's talk about some outdoor hazards. And we're off, starting with a common sight in many gardens, rhododendrons. These vibrant flowers may be pleasing to the eye, but they contain grayanotoxin, a substance that can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and even heart failure in dogs. Moving on to number 32, we have cocoa mulch. Often used in landscaping, this product contains theobromine and caffeine, the same toxins found in chocolate. It's a no-go for our furry friends. Our next item, number 33, is azaleas. Just like their relative, the rhododendron, azaleas are packed with grayanotoxins. Even a few leaves can lead to serious health issues. Next we have number 34, the lily of the valley. Don't be fooled by its sweet scent and delicate flowers. This plant contains cardiac glycosides, which can cause cardiac arrhythmias and seizures in dogs. At number 35, we have the sago palm. While it may seem exotic and harmless, every part of this plant is toxic, especially the seeds, which contain psychocin, a substance known to cause liver failure. Next up is fertilizer, our number 36. Fertilizer can contain harmful substances like iron, which can cause iron poisoning in dogs. Always keep fertilizer out of your dog's reach. For number 37, we have insecticides. These products are designed to kill pests, but they can also harm our dogs. Ingesting insecticides can lead to tremors, seizures, and even death. Number 38 is a common weed, the foxtail. These plants can get caught in your dog's fur, and their barbed seed heads can make their way into your dog's skin, eyes, nose, and even lungs, causing serious injury. At number 39, we have compost. While composting is great for the environment, it can be harmful to dogs, as it often contains food waste that can be toxic like coffee grounds and onions. And finally, rounding off our list at number 40, we have the seemingly innocuous garden hose. Some hoses are made with lead, which can be toxic if ingested. When in doubt, always check if a plant or product is safe before letting your dog have access to it. Finally, we have some miscellaneous items that can also pose a threat to your dog. Let's jump right in. At number 41, we have batteries. Batteries, particularly small button batteries, can cause chemical burns in your dog's mouth and digestive tract. Next up, at number 42, are coins. You may not think much of a penny lying on the floor, but if ingested, coins can lead to zinc toxicity in dogs, causing severe anemia and kidney failure. Moving along to number 43, we find certain types of toys on our list. Squeaky toys and toys with small parts can be a choking hazard, while some toys may contain toxic materials that can harm your pet when chewed or ingested. Number 44 is mothballs. While they may be effective for keeping moths at bay, they contain chemicals that are highly toxic to dogs if ingested. Coming in at number 45, we have certain types of plants. Not all plants are dog-friendly. Some, like lilies, azaleas, and sago palms, can cause severe reactions in dogs. At number 46, we're looking at certain types of cleaning products. These can be harmful to dogs if ingested, inhaled, or even if they come into contact with your dog's skin. Next on our list at number 47 is antifreeze. Antifreeze contains ethylene glycol, which is deadly to dogs even in small amounts. At number 48, we have certain types of insecticides and pesticides. These can cause a variety of symptoms in dogs ranging from mild irritation to severe neurological problems. Number 49 is certain types of medication. Even over-the-counter drugs can be harmful to dogs. Always keep medication out of your dog's reach and never give your dog human medication unless directed by a vet. And finally, at number 50, we have certain types of food. Chocolate, grapes, onions, and garlic are just a few examples of foods that are toxic to dogs. Always be mindful of what your dog has access to, as even seemingly harmless items can be dangerous. To recap, we have discussed 50 common household items that can be toxic to your dog. It's a hefty list, but each item on it is worth noting because it could mean the difference between a healthy, happy dog and a dangerous, potentially life-threatening situation. Let's quickly run through the main categories just to refresh our memories and solidify this important knowledge. Remember, the key to keeping our canine companions safe is awareness and preventative measures. We began with foods. Some of these are everyday items for us humans, but they can be harmful to our dogs. We talked about chocolate, grapes, onions, and several other foods. It's crucial to remember that what's good for us isn't always good for our pets. Next, we delved into medications and personal care products. From over-the-counter drugs like ibuprofen to prescription medications, we learned they can be perilous to our dogs. Personal care products like certain shampoos, lotions, and cosmetics, which we may think is harmless, can pose serious risks too. We then moved to household chemicals. Cleaning products, pesticides, rodenticides, and even certain types of plants can be toxic to dogs. It's important to store these items securely and to be mindful of what our dogs might encounter in our homes or yards. We also discussed outdoor hazards, including antifreeze, certain fertilizers, and specific types of mulch. These items may seem innocuous, but they can be hazardous to our dogs, especially if ingested. Lastly, we covered a variety of miscellaneous items. These included small objects that can cause choking or intestinal blockages, toys with harmful components, and certain types of fabrics that can cause allergic reactions. This list may seem overwhelming, but the goal is not to scare you. Instead, it's about equipping you with knowledge. Knowledge that can help you create a safer environment for your dogs, and hopefully prevent any unnecessary harm. And always remember, when in doubt, consult with your vet. They are the experts, equipped with the knowledge and experience to guide you through any concerns or questions you may have about your dog's safety and well-being. We hope this information helps you to create a safer environment for your dog. Remember, when in doubt, always consult with your vet.